A child was jumping on the bed when cracks suddenly appeared in the ceiling, threatening to collapse. He immediately called the child over to his side. At that moment, the ceiling completely caved in, and a badly decomposed skeleton fell down. Agents arrived on the scene immediately. The source of the body would have to be traced starting from the apartment above. The landlord informed the agents that this tenant had been missing for quite some time. Using a special device, Hodgins detected massive blood spatter throughout the room. This appeared to be another murder case. Based on dental records, the deceased was identified as Percy. There were 2 sets of parallel fractures on the temporal and parietal bones, consistent with wounds caused by some type of blade. If the victim had been hacked to death, the blood spatter in the room would make perfect sense. Hodgins was still collecting evidence at the scene. Due to termite damage to the floorboards, the floor had collapsed. Strangely, there were 6 electric fans placed around the room. The landlord explained that Percy's apartment had always emitted a foul odor that all the building's residents could smell, resulting in numerous complaints. Under his insistence, Percy had added several more fans for ventilation. Meanwhile, the agents summoned Percy's colleague, Amy. Amy told them that Percy actually suffered from agoraphobia, which made him unwilling to leave his apartment, ultimately leading to his dismissal from the company. A month ago, Percy had told Amy that someone wanted to buy an item from his collection for $50,000. At the time, Amy thought Percy was mentally unstable and didn't inquire further. The intern discovered that the medical examiner's initial assessment was incorrect. After magnifying the skull 40 times, they found that the injuries had begun healing before Percy's death, indicating that the blade wounds weren't the actual cause of death. The medical examiner then picked up a bone to examine it and felt something was off. The intern also picked up a rib and noticed these bones were much lighter than usual. This was indeed peculiar. The medical examiner conducted further tests and discovered that Percy had experienced deterioration before death. The histology report showed significantly decreased bone density and signs of calcium deficiency, proving that Percy had starved to death. But oddly enough, there was plenty of food in Percy's home. Hodgins provided an explanation based on insect activity, theorizing that Percy had been attacked and then pinned down by a pile of debris, unable to move, and ultimately starved to death in his room. The agents then discovered a mark on Percy's doorframe, suggesting that the outer door had likely been pried open. This discovery led them to consider the possibility of a home invasion robbery. With the target being Percy's $50,000 collectible, Angela recreated the crime scene. Although Percy's home was cluttered, there was an order to the chaos. If a burglar had entered and moved any items, Angela could identify them using her program. After a system scan, they identified some books that had been moved. Following Angela's remote guidance, Hodgins discovered some beetle eggs on a cardboard box. These eggs seemed to have been prevented from hatching by something, requiring further investigation. Using a spectrometer, Hodgins obtained results showing that the eggs hadn't hatched due to radiation exposure. The culprit was a layered silicate mineral mixed with oil, metal oxides, and traces of ceramic clay. Combining all the clues, they determined that what had been stolen was a Christmas elf figurine produced in 1941, currently worth exactly $50,000 on the market. The agents quickly located the thief caught red-handed. He had no choice but to confess. A few days before Percy was killed, he had approached Percy,